Hello and welcome to this new video. So in this video we are going to be talking about what all you can do in the month of August to make it a very fun, happening, joyful life month. Okay, so this month is very special for me because it's my birthday month and I'm really very excited because it's August and August comes as a very special month in my life. So wish you a very happy birthday to all the Leos out there. So I would say that if you have been also having certain problems in different parts of your life, then it's important that you sit down first of all and you write them down. It's really crucial that you start the month with analyzing where you are and where you want to go. Right, when you are very clear about that, then the journey becomes easy. So if you have been stuck in life and if you have been like thinking that your life is just going in an autopilot mode, then you are supposed to just take some time back and just write things down and understand what you really want to do you think where you are is where you should be, or do you think you should be growing much more than that? If you think that you should be growing much more than that, then you need to like just sit down and write it down, like what you think you should be doing and what kind of dream life you think you should be having. Then start manifesting it. Okay, so your current reality and your future reality needs to be aligned. That alignment can happen this month by taking small steps. In this video I'm going to be telling you all the small steps that you need to take to make this life, I mean, this month a very magical month. Now, let me tell you one thing, you don't need anyone else for these things that I'm talking to you about. It can all be done by your own self. So, don't tell me that so and so thing did not work out in life, or this problem or that problem, because see, everything is essential in the it's essentially a mindset and it's really in the mind. So, we need to like work on the mindset and we need to work on those things. So, first of all, take a page and just make a circle like this and write down August here and all the things you want August to have. Just make a circle like that, then keep it as a journal, and then just know that these are the things you want to do in the month of August first of all. So maybe it is a trip, maybe I think you should take a trip. Okay, go somewhere in nature, somewhere where you can connect with the god, any kind of god that you believe in, and just connect with god, because when you go to a spiritual space it really increases your auric field. It also makes you much more, your aura becomes more expansive and you become more protected. So definitely in the month of August you can go somewhere if it's your birthday month too, where maybe it's a trip. Then also make sure that you start working towards building your finances and your long-term stability. So to do that, what you need to do is first of all write down all the things as a quality that you have. Like you're good at something, for example you're good at speaking, or you're good at nurturing people, or you're good at listening to people, or you're good at reading, or even figure out what is your learning style. Because to move ahead in life you always have to learn, right? So different people have different ways of learning. So maybe you will learn by reading, maybe you learn by listening, maybe you will learn by experiences. So whatever it is, to do that, and then invest in like some nice books that will increase your mind space. So instead of scrolling on your social media and endlessly, put a time to it and then know that this is the amount of time that I would like to scroll, and after that go somewhere and do something else, right? Like read a book or something, like a real experience. Okay, then it's really important, as I told you, to figure out where you are in life and where you want to be. Now if you're somebody who is having a creative block like I was having for the longest time, what you need to do is like you have to release those creative blocks. Because see, it's really important to understand that when you release your creative blocks, a lot of other blocks in life is actually removed and released, and you start getting connected to your inner self. You become more confident, um, you become more fulfilled. So your energy automatically increases, and when your energy increases you start attracting and receiving more. So that receiving is very important. You cannot receive if you do not elevate your current energy field. So when you are, as who said this, as I think, what is his name, the Amazon person, Jeff Bezos. So I think Jeff Bezos said it, I'm not sure who exactly said it. If you feel very stressed, then the stress is not because of things that you think you cannot do. The stress is because you are not doing taking actions on things which you know that you should be taking steps on. So just remove that barrier from your mind, that limiting belief from your mind, because it's all existing here. If you have kept your brain, then you have to remove that, so that you can have inflow of ideas, you can have inflow of blessings, you can have inflow of all the good things in life, and at the same time you can expand your horizons and you can expand and do things that you're meant to do. Now, to do that, there are certain limiting beliefs that you one needs to work on, right? And first limiting belief or that comes is the fear of judgment. Then you will have first fear of judgment comes from yourself only, because nobody on earth is actually having so much time to think about you. Okay, so that is secondary, let's deal with that later. Primarily it's the self judgment that you have within yourself. You only criticize yourself the most and say things to you like you're not being that, this, that. Don't do that. Just listen to your inner person speaking to you. How you talk to yourself is really, really very, very important. So you might be from any phase or any field of your life, right? You can have multiple things going on, multiple businesses happening, multiple priorities in life. So it's very important that you balance and prioritize what is the most important thing for you, and at particular put up time to it, that this is the time that I'm going to do this, and then do that. So when you do something, it doesn't mean that other things in life are less important. It's just that when you give a time to things, then you are going to be doing it more. So it's very, very crucial on that. Also, at the same time, it's very important that you have a bigger idea of how you want your life to be looking like. So do not judge your life by other people's standards, okay? And also be ready to listen to people. If people have gossips to speak or things to say, then let them do it. It's just fine. It's absolutely fine. That's none of your business. See, according to Bhagavad Gita, it's also said that Lord Krishna has also said, when a person speaks bad about you, or he abuses you behind your back, or says any bad thing about you, it actually works in your favor, because the karmas that we have, if we have bad karmas, or if we had to bhogo some bad things in life, that will also get cut if somebody speaks negative about you. So if people talk negative or say things behind you, which people do, it's just fine, then you don't have to be afraid about that. It's just absolutely fine. You should actually be very grateful to them. You should be very thankful to them. Now your behavior towards yourself will also reciprocate how you treat others also, right? So when you treat yourself with love, you will treat others also with love. Whether a person is good to you, bad to you, or they like you or dislike you, it doesn't matter. You will be also very nice to everybody, because that's what Shri Krishna has said. Sadachar is how you have to be. It doesn't matter if that's your dushman or anybody, it's fine, it doesn't matter. So that's something that this month you can prioritize your inner healing. And inner healing happens when you are willing to connect with your soul and do things that you are meant to do. Okay, so stop the self-sabotaging. I have switched off my fan to make this video, and I'm feeling extremely hot. My AC is also not on right now, so that's why I'm moving my hair. I don't need to explain this, but I just did. It's a maybe a part of my old self habit. I give too much explanations for all the things that I do. So yeah, stop explaining yourself to everybody. You don't need to give explanation for all the things, and learn to say no. It's fine to say no. The most successful people in the world have aced the art of saying no. The more no you know how to say, the more aligned you will be to the stuff. So stop being a people pleaser and say yes to everything, and feel so scared that something you might lose and all. So you don't have to be in that mindset. So next, it's very important that in the month of August, to romanticize your life, you take time out for yourself. You find time in the day, how you begin your day. Start your day with journaling 10 good things about your life. Then you can write down. You can take some time out in the night or in the morning of what kind of life you want to have. Then connect your right now frequency to that frequency. So if you're not feeling like you're doing those things that you think your higher self should be doing, then start doing those things without any judgment of people or yourself or of failure. You are not here to be a winner or a failure. You're just here to experience life and do your bit. So just do your bit. If you can write something and help others, do that. Do it from a good space of heart and just leave it to God, because Krishna said that if you are a yodha, then your dharma is to do the yudh. If you're a warrior, then you have to fight. Winning or losing is not your thing, so you don't have to think of the outcomes, like what is going to happen. The outcome is not in our hand, it's all in a divine's play. Then also prioritize yourself in such a way that you give yourself enough love. Now if you are in a relationship, then make sure that your partner treats you the way you deserve to be treated. Do not settle in for anybody who will treat you any less or mistreat you in any which ways, because if you are in a desperation to be with somebody, then you'll attract the wrong kind of people. So you have to be very clear about what kind of person you want to attract in your life. Make a list of those things and then just be receptive to those behaviors only. So if your partner is very loving, he's very caring, he's very respectful, he's very strong, rich, powerful, successful, loyal, all of those things, then be very grateful to God about him. But if he's not any of those things, then take a step back and analyze your life and start doing some self reflection, because you don't have to just go forward with whatever anything comes your way. Okay. And then you should also be very patient. Now see, patient is, again, Lord Krishna said that patience is something, if a person aces that, then that person becomes a very powerful person. The most powerful person is a person who's having enough patience. Okay, so don't need to rush to any kind of outcome or any kind of thing like in life to prove anything to anybody, to show something to somebody, to display of things, to overshare things on social media, or to prove anything to anybody. You just have to be patient with yourself and understand you are in divine timing. If God is pouring blessings on you, be very grateful for it. If God is testing you, then again be very grateful for it. Just be in a very gratitude attitude all the time, because whatever situation you are going on and having in your life, it will not stay the same. It just changes. Everything changes. Whether it's happiness, it will change to sorrow. If it's growth, it will change to death, and then again growth will come. So it is all going to be a continuous change of things. But what you can do the max is be grateful right now and be connected to Almighty, like your God. Now I'll channel also some messages for you. How can you romanticize your life in the month of August? Wow, Ace of Pentacles. So you've been asked to be an King of Cups. So you've been asked to be emotionally mature and intelligent, and also make proper plans to invest money and to grow money. Now money is an energy, so what is your relationship with money is extremely important. How you talk about money, what do you think about money, what are your belief systems about money. Do you think money earning is very tough, it's very hard, not everybody is rich, not everybody can do things? So those are limiting beliefs. You need to write those things down and write alternatives to that, like money flows to me easily from multiple directions at increasing volumes at all times. I live a powerful, rich, successful life. All of those things, affirmations, start practicing them and keep repeating them. So when you keep repeating the same thing again and again and again and again, your subconscious mind starts to pick them up, and that becomes very, very important. Okay, so it's very important that you understand what is your relationship with money, and then start working on either attracting more money or investing more money. Because see, you can attract money, but how you grow it, that is where your skills come in play. So you should know how to grow it and not just overspend it, because you can just buy a bag and spend crores of rupees into just a bag. Or yeah, but don't if you it's not like you can't, but you can do that only once you have different flows of income already established, like multiple flows when they are already coming to you at continuous speed, and you know that's when you should do those things. But before that, it's very important that you be very practical and have a good outlook when it comes to your finances, how you invest it, how you grow it, and how you sustain it. Okay, and your emotional health, how well you show up, how many times you show up, how clearly you can balance your energy. So not always the outside circumstances will be in your favor. There are times when things will be in your favor, and then there are times when things won't be in your favor. Either way, One needs to maintain a very calm state, the Shunya state that Shivji has always asked us to. Forget everything and samarpit karna unko. So you can belong from any religion. That is not a problem. I am just speaking from my religious perspective. That it's really important to come down to the zero, to the grounding. Whether it's very up or very low, you need to like balance and come down to a peace state. Okay, and when you do nam jap and when you practice God's name like multiple times in a day, like it, you can start with 108 times, you can increase it to 1008 times, you can just keep doing it throughout the day. So that will again call for divinity to enter into your life and just show you the path in a very nice way. So make sure that you are connected to God at all times, especially after waking up in the morning. If you just take out like some 15 minutes to just meditate every day, that will completely change your outlook about things. Okay, let's find out more what all can you do in the month of August, because I'm very excited because of the fact that it's my birthday month and so many things are happening, and I'm really really very excited. The Magician. So again, the King of Cups. So the Magician, as you know, is, what does a magician do? Makes things happen, magic. Now magic is in your thoughts. What do you think is what you become, and that's given in Bhagavad Gita, that's given in the law of attractions basis. So make sure that you are having the right kind of thought. So it's not easy to just always have the right kind of thought. Obviously you're a human being, so there are going to be times when you're going to have like very bad thoughts and things around you might not be as good as they should be. So what you should do is you should write them down, or if you say it by mistake, then you should say cancel, cancel, cancel. This is something I learned from law of attraction, and then you should just cancel it. And also you should write down opposite scenario which is good for you, and that will work for you. So you should write what you want to attract, how you want your day to look like, what your higher self would be doing in this day. Just go to ChatGPT and generate a list of manifestation, what do you call that, prompts, and you will find a lot of prompts to do those journaling. Writing is very very important and crucial. See, instead of, if you're talking negative about other people, filling yourself up with jealousy of this person is doing this, what am I doing, and this person and that person, then that will bring again a lot of negativity in your energy. If you filled with too much lust and getting carried away with things which you should not be, again you will lower down your energy. If you're having too much hatred for people, things, places, whatever, again you lower down your energy. And to manifest, your energy should be the kind of frequency that you want to attract, because it's given that everything around us is energy and everything vibrates at a certain frequency. So we have to tap into that frequency, that which we want to attract. And to do that, we'll have to let go of all the limiting beliefs, we'll have to let go of all the things that's blocking us. And to do that, we'll have to remove all the negative things from us and be aligned with what we want to achieve. So to see, you can attract something, but whether you will be able to sustain it or not will again depend on your belief system. So do not compare yourself with others, do not judge yourself, do not judge others, do not get scared if others are making any kind of thing, talks about you or whatever, because it really doesn't matter. Nothing matters. What matters is you be clear to your own consciousness, you be connected to God, you be connected to your work, and work is again worship. So do not do things from a positive space and just live life how you're meant to live, like, and just be very clear about what are the things you are wanting to have. If you are right now not having those things, then don't be sad about it, just know that you have to take certain steps towards it to get in there, right? And then take those steps. If people are going to support you, then feel grateful for it. If people are not going to support you, then don't feel ungrateful or anything bad about it, because you need divine support. And if divine is supporting you, then it will come in form of some or the other human. So do not go for the outcomes only, just focus on the right now and just focus on what you can do to maximize the right now. Okay, and do not be afraid of anything. And then I'll find out one more card for you. Yeah, it's really important to sit down and analyze what are the things you think that's lacking in your life. Okay, and then to transform those thought process. to what are the things you have in life. So you have to go through a transformation to change your belief system from what you don't have to what you have, because or what you want. Because if you are always in a space of this is lacking and that is lacking, then instead of like creating something, you will be just wasting your time in all the things that's lacking, which is again a bad thing. So sit down, look at your past, uh, pick up all the things that you have learned. Different people are going through different life journeys and are in different times in their life. So not two people will have the same journey at the same time. I mean, there will be some people who are having the same journey, but a lot of people might not have. So understand things are happening in divine timing, and do not get obs- overly obsessed with the outcome. What is more important is you take clear decisions and stop regretting things, and understand that you have full potential to be the highest version of you who you want to be. So to do that, you can just note down all the positive attributes that you have, all the good things that you have, and how you can use this moment to reach your best version, and what all you can do to become your best self. Okay, I hope this video has given you some kind of clarity about things, and if it has, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel. My name is Nehrita, and don't define yourself into any kind of one box, and stop doing things you want to do. Being connected with your creative side is extremely crucial. It's really really important that you nurture your inner child, and you do things that makes you happy from within. I mean, not for anyone else, but for your purpose of life, because everybody is born on earth with a purpose, and the purpose is to celebrate life, is to help others celebrate their life, and to do something for greater good. So it doesn't matter what kind of job profile you have or who you think you are. Just don't box yourself. It's very important that you give out love and just do things from a positive space. If you like to paint, then take some time out to paint. It's really very therapeutic. If you like to write, then just start with one page. Just inculcate the good habits in you and just start doing every day one good thing that you are afraid to do. The more you are living in the space to do things which you're afraid to do, the better you are in alignment. Okay, so lots of love to you. Bye.